You can see the early Ralph McQuarrie concept paintings for Revenge of the Jedi, where you see Coruscant. We're just going to call it Coruscant for the purposes of this discussion, because that's what everybody knows. So you got Coruscant, and you've got them trying to build multiple Death Stars around Coruscant to protect it from invasion.
So there's kind of a Death Star shipyard thing going on.
And then you've got, I think it was like 2 or 3
multiple Death Stars. That just sounds kind of cool to me. I don't like the idea that they go back and have to defeat another Death Star gets a little tired, right? But the idea of there being 15 of these things.
Well, the thing is that they were all not active. They were being built because the Emperor had decided that the rebellion had become a significant enough threat that he wanted to consolidate his power and make himself impenetrable.
And the Emperor was located on
Coruscant. Mm-hmm. So in the actual Return of the Jedi, you will hear the Emperor continually refer to Endor as the Sanctuary Moon. But when you stop to think about it, you're like, well, the sanctuary of what? And the truth is,
I thought it was a bird sanctuary.
There's no context for that in the movie.
Right.
It didn't bother me as a kid watching it, but now that you mention it, it kind of hurts.
Yeah, and it's because
it's an Ewok sanctuary. I hope it's not sanctuary. Sanctuary.
It's because the original, within the first 5 pages of even the draft I read, Coruscant is a planet that's entirely a city. It's all urbanized. Mm-hmm. But they have an orbiting botanical sanctuary moon, so people can go and experience nature whenever they want. And what the Empire hasn't told anybody is that, well, we've put a shield generator on that planet to protect Coruscant from attack while we're building these stations to actively protect it. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was a whole thing. And there's been some speculation that that's where the Wookiees were going to come in, because there would have been a Wookiee prisoner camp on that planet.
Right.
And then, because we do know that he, in one of his early drafts of the Star Wars movies, he had a planet of all the Wookiees, and he couldn't afford to do that. So he created one, and that became Chewbacca, because he could only afford one.
Right, but then he needed these that were captured to be primitive, and he had already established that Wookiees were spacefaring to repair a starship.
Right.
So he had to come up with...
But that's what he says. Right. Because then you sit back and you go, well, could it have been a Wookiee prisoner camp up there? And then he realized, well, I want to capture the Care Bear market, which is, he's talked about, capturing the teddy bear market. Ewok is a transposition of Wookiee.
He has a precedent for making a decision based on toy sales.
Right.
So I could buy that. I would be more interested in there being a prison camp of Wookiees.
Right.
Because we know how tough Wookiees are.
Right.
And the idea of them helping defeat all of the stormtroopers is actually a pretty cool idea.